Hello everyone, this is Cyber Eric with another gameplay explained video. This is for Forza Horizon 6. This is the latest open world racing game set in Japan, developed by Playground Games. It is out for Xbox Series and PC, Steam, and you basically are going to be running around in a large urban area, in this case Tokyo, and suburban areas, and racing particular racing games. So please like and subscribe. It is appreciated for the channel as I go over this gameplay explained video. And what I want to show is the core gameplay elements of the game, and specifically, so let's start with just basic racing gameplay. So obviously, it's a racing game. You get to basically race the cars, right? You basically can switch cameras also with the RB button, as you see there. And you're going to be racing different vehicles. Here's the controls real quick in case you want to see them. And you can kind of modify those a little bit in terms of the option settings. But you're going to be basically racing. You're going to be using different cars. You're going to be in different settings in terms of like open spaces like you see here on the map. And running around on the road. And you're going to see this little like arrow, for example. And that's something you can turn off in the settings. But that's an arrow that kind of helps you. What is the optimal path for racing, right? Blue means go, basically go, drive faster, and when you see it turn yellow or red, it basically means you're going a little bit too fast for your speed. And look at the settings in the background here, the gorgeous clouds in the background, etc., for the game. But for the most part, you're here for the racing, and it is top notch, I will say. There's all kinds of settings, modes, different vehicles. There are snow levels, for example, as you see here in the background. And you're going to be basically running around different vehicles, different speeds, different terrain, mud. You're going to be drifting races, etc. And you're going to be basically figuring it out as you try these different cars. One of the features for Forza that's very famous of Forza is the rewind feature. As you saw there in the icon here. So when you press the Y button, at least on the Xbox controller, you get to actually rewind. And you can turn this off or not use it. But if you screw up, you can basically rewind like I'm doing here. I basically flipped during the snow level, and then that's how I just let me rewind real quick here and correct at least my trajectory enough that I can keep racing. It feels good. I hardly use it because obviously I like to actually drive normally. For example, here I was able to fix my turn, even though it was a pretty bad turn, but I was able to win that race, for example. And it's things like that that'll make it fun. Obviously, if you play in first person, things like that, it looks gorgeous, as you see here with the rain and the wipers going up and down in street racing. So basically, this is in the middle of the city at night. It is just gorgeous. The game just looks phenomenal, as you see here, and the racing is top notch. So what other things you will see for the game? Again, there's all types of vehicles, locations, but this is the basic gameplay aspects of it, right? For the racing aspects, you're gonna be running around different vehicles. For example, here I am in a pickup, Toyota Tundra, and I'm running around the beach here. If it reminds me of Mario Kart, funny enough. And you're basically running against other vehicles, and there's other settings, etc., for this. So obviously the game is set in Japan, and there is drifting, by the way. There are drift races as well. I'm actually not the best at them, but those are what they are. And there are some cars that are just incredibly fast. Like you see here, there's a grading system between D all the way to S1 and S2 cars. That'll go like at 250, 300 miles per hour. That's in some spaces. So you're going to have to wash out your speed, for example. Look at me here crashing. And there's some very cool settings and some very cool single player as part of the campaign map races that are just fun set pieces, like driving around these containers here. So let me go over real quick the map and the open world of it. So obviously, as I mentioned, you're gonna be running around different parts of Tokyo. You get to create your own character. You get to have your own license plate. Here I am, the Cyber Eric license plate, as best as I could make it. And the excuse for this game is basically there's a festival called the Horizon Festival. And you're going to be running around different races, gaining points, leveling up, and unlocking different things on the map. So here's the basic map I kind of wanted to show. And you're going to basically have all these icons show up as you level up and progress through the Horizon Festival by earning points and racing in different types of races. Different races will require different cars, for example, like a dirt race or anything like that. it'll require a particular race. You're not going to take a Ferrari on a dirt race. And you want a Ferrari for a speed trap, which is basically tracking how fast you can go in a particular section of the map. Those kind of things you will figure out as you play the game. And real quick, I wanted to show us, it is an open world. You will find things here like mascots, where you can just hit them and get additional points. You can get billboards, and then you can also smash for additional rewards and XP. And you can even do some side missions, like, for example, this Raku Express, where you basically deliver food. You're basically an Uber driver. And you're going to be picking up food and delivering it. And that's basically it. If you're in the open world and you see another real life racer, they kind of show up like this here, which is basically like a ghost figure. I think of it like Dark Souls, where there's like a character in the background but you can't interact with them. You can technically request the person to either link with them, etc., but basically this is how you're gonna be able to see them. You can drive through them, they're ghosts basically, but you get to see other people in your world, kind of like ghosts. So menu and the store. I kind of want to go real quick because you're gonna be in this menus a lot. Obviously, there's a campaign tab, cars, My Horizon tab right here, as you see here, and you can basically check any messages. Wheel spin is the loot box, if you will, here for this thing. Horizon Play, where you actually get to play online against other people. Creative Hub, where you actually get to create different designs for the different cars, skins, etc., and I'll showcase those in a bit. And obviously, the actual real store where you actually get to buy real cars with real currency. So most of the thing, the campaign tab has something where it actually recommends what you should do next. This is very helpful in case you get overloaded by the map and all these icons. And there's different challenges throughout the map that'll basically get you different rewards, and you can claim those rewards for credits, other things that you can use, and you can run around the map basically creating, completing a lot of these challenges, like you see me here doing a jumping challenge and getting XP, which I can then claim for rewards, which gets me more currency. Here I am, for example, opening one of these wheel spin loot boxes or games that gave me a bunch of currency right there. And that's many things. Obviously, the My Cars tab is basically your cars, the vehicles that you have already acquired, and you can play around with them. You can change their settings. You can get in the car. You can add it to your favorites, right? And you can basically test them out, optimize them, etc. And one of the things for XP is you can even level up individual cars here with the points that you unlock for your car mastery. So you're going to unlock skill points as you get XP, and you're going to be unlocking those things. One of the things is also there's an auto show. So one of the things for Forza is obviously you're going to acquire more cars. And the auto show is basically a store. It's huge. It took about 40 seconds to go from left to right on it, which at this speed, it's crazy. You're going to see all things from Ferrari, Forza, Ford, Toyota, all these kind of things. For example, here I am acquiring one of these nice racing cars. And you can also get other regular cars, like, for example, this Toyota Tundra. And to show how close Forza is to the real world, here is the real world Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro with the Forza one in up front. And if you go inside, you will actually see it is actually accurate to the real world counterpart. So I kind of wanted to show this real quick here, because thankfully I was able to get access to this vehicle. To show you, just look, everything is here: the air conditioner, the buttons, the wheel, the steering wheel, the door. Everything is accurate inside the Forza model. So pretty cool showcase for what Forza Horizon shows. And no, I'm not gonna drive and showcase my car driving in the in a setting like this, but I wanted to kind of show it off. There's also an auction house. You can actually auction cars. You can get them for cheaper. You can get them for more. For example, here I am acquiring the Warthog from the Halo series in the Forza game. Another thing you can do is a lot of designs. For example, here's a Hatsune Miku skin that I got for this vehicle. For example, here's a Gengar from Pokemon. I got this Nissan C car, and I basically got this Gengar skin, which looks sick. And I got basically this Dodge Viper that has the car's main character face on it. But be careful with the skins, by the way. If you change cameras, that'll literally be in your face. You will not be able to drive. So be mindful of skins that you put in if you want to play in first person. Also, real quick, there's nothing underneath the cars. It's more like a straight line backboard. Just wanted to show that. But that's mostly it for this Forza Horizon 6 gameplay overview. Obviously, the racing is fantastic. It is top notch. It's already one of my favorite racing games of all time. I'm a huge Forza fan. I think that it's never been better, and it plays so well. It's so amazing to play the different races. It's so diverse also in the different types of races. I'm always changing cars, etc., etc. And the game is gorgeous so far. I haven't played that much online because I'll get smoked. But it is a lot of fun. You get a lot of XP from the different vehicles that you're using. Here I am using a Mitsubishi. I think it was I forgot what the name of the car is. But at this point, there, collect cars, get it going. I would like to thank everybody for watching. This was a fun video to make. Please leave a comment and subscribe. It is appreciated. This is Eric signing off, and have a good one, everyone.